Hey guys, welcome back to another deck at home video. This is a series where I make stupid cheap decks so that you can play them. In this video, we're going to be playing Marincess. If you don't know what they do, Marincess likes to summon strong boss monsters that are super hard to get over, and it's going to make your opponent feel like they're fighting a brick wall. Here's the deck list. For our Marincess cards, we have 3 mandarin, 3 seahorse, 3 blue tang, 1 pascalus, 1 basilalima? I definitely butchered that. And 1 sleepy maiden. For the spells, we have Marincess dive, 1 battle ocean, 3 wave, and 1 current. Now, battle wave is the heart of the whole deck right here, alright? We need this card for this deck to properly function. Anyways, the whole goal of the main deck is to be able to summon a lot of water monsters so that you can link them off into strong boss link monsters, namely our bubble reef. We have cards like Ice Knight, Silent Angler, Shthana, and Sea Nettle to help us do that. And also, we have cards like the Huge Revolution is Over to protect our field spell, because as long as our field spell is still alive, we pretty much cannot lose. Or at least it's going to be very difficult for us to lose. We also have some interruptions like Book of Moon and Forbidden Chalice. In the extra deck department, we have Marincess Blue Slug, Sea Angel, Coral, Anemone. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. I'm just going to call this card Coral now. We have Crystal Heart, one of the main link monsters we need, because this synergizes with Battle Ocean. These two play together. We have our Marbled Rock and Bubble Reef. Now, you may have noticed this deck has 0 URs if you don't count Monster Reborn, because Monster Reborn you can get for free in the solo mode, but this deck has 0 URs. Bubble Reef is our main boss monster, but if you do have extra URCPs to spare, you can always craft the true boss monster of Marincess, which is Argonaut. This card is the one UR, if you really want to craft, this is the one you want to craft, because this will make this deck extra strong. But if you don't have the extra URCPs, it's totally fine. Bubble Reef will do you just fine, alright? It's not completely necessary. Anyways, this is the deck, and if you got money to spare, get yourself an Argonaut. It's just 1 more UR. I'll make this deck a 1 UR deck. Anyways, I'll show you guys the combo. Alright, for this combo, you want to summon as many bodies as possible, preferably with one of them being a Marincess. So, with this hand, we have Blue Tang, which is, as I said, our best starter. So, we usually want to normal summon this first, but since we have Ice Knight, what we can do is actually normal summon Ice Knight, activate its effect, so we can normal summon again. So now we're going to normal summon Blue Tang, activate its effect. What we want to send is our Seahorse. Alright, Seahorse is the one card to send. Now we're gonna, okay, so this is how it works. Blue Tang goes into Blue Slug. Watch this. Alright, this can help you remember the combo. Blue Tang goes into Blue Slug. Now Blue Slug effect activates, targeting Seahorse. And Blue Tang activates effect as well to excavate 3 cards, and if one of them is a Marincess, you get to grab them. Perfect. You know what? Might as well add another wave. Since we already have Seahorse in play, we don't need another one. Anyways, we can special summon our Seahorse. And now Seahorse goes into Sea Angel. You see how that goes? Blue Tang into Blue Slug, Seahorse into Sea Angel. Now Sea Angel will search our Battle Ocean. This is the heart of the whole deck. So the whole reason why this deck even works. So we can activate it now, it doesn't really matter. Just we have to activate it before we summon Blue Reef. Very important. Now, since we also have Marincess Dive in the deck, what this card does is if you have Battle Ocean, you can actually special summon any Marincess card from your deck to your field zone. So it doesn't entirely matter what you want, but what I like to choose is I like to choose Pascalus. Reason being is because if this goes into the graveyard, well, I can also activate its effect, but anyways, let me explain. If this goes into the graveyard in a turn that's not that it didn't go into the graveyard, you can actually banish this card and then grab your wave back if you used it. So you can use wave again, which is pretty cool. Anyway, since we also have another Marincess in the hand when we summon Pascalus, we can activate its effect to summon Mandarin, because why not? Now what we want to do is, assuming we didn't have all of these extra bodies, we have to go into anemone. I still don't know if I'm saying that correctly. Anyways, we go into anemone, and then now we activate its effect. When we choose any one of these, it doesn't really matter. Just choose blue tank, because why not? Now we go into Crystal Heart. If you don't know, with Battle Ocean on the field, if you link summon with Crystal Heart, the link monster you link summoned with it will be immune to your opponent's effects. As you can see here, if link summoned using Crystal Heart as material, it is unaffected by opponent's card effects. So use your Crystal Heart and your Coral, summon your Blue Reef, and if you have it, summon your Argonaut. Now you activate Blue Battle Ocean and Coral, because why not? So now you get to add a card to hand. Now, if you have Marincess Dive in your graveyard, it's best to just grab that, because it basically means that you have more flexibility, because you get to choose any one of these basically. You don't really want to choose a link one unless you have more than 3 in there for some reason somehow, because you need at least 3 in your graveyard so you can attach it to your Blue Reef or Argonaut. Anyways, now we get to equip 3 Link Marincesses to your Blue Reef, and usually these are the 3 I like to choose. I want to keep the Coral in the graveyard. Reason being is I can banish the Coral with Blue Reef, and then next turn I can special summon Coral, and Coral can activate its effect to special summon another Marincess. Or not even Marincess, I think it's just a water monster? Nope, it's just a Marincess. My bad. So anyways, yeah, I can just do that, and that usually means it's game. So this is basically the end board now. Yeah, pretty much. So let me explain this end board. We have this humongous boss monster that's 4600, which is actually not entirely true, because in their standby phase, I can banish a water monster in my graveyard, and this will gain, I believe, 5200 attack, which is going to be very difficult to beat over, especially since that with Battle Ocean, it's unaffected by card effects. So they can't Raigeki it or something. They have to first get pop the Battle Ocean first before they can get over my Blue Reef. Now we also have 2 Marincess waves. If we control a link 3 or higher, you can activate these from hand. So this is actually a hand trap, and this is a monster negate. So we have actually 2 monster negates. Is this once per turn? I don't think it's actually once per turn. So we have 2 monster negates, a really big boss monster that's unaffected by opponent's card effects. Let me show you the example of what the opponent turn would look like. So we're going to activate our Bubble Reef, I'm sorry. We're going to banish the Coral, draw a card. This is also one thing this has over Argonaut, is that it's definitely a lot more draw. So our turn, we have current. I get to show you guys current. Anyways, we can activate Bubble Reef again, banish another card. Doesn't entirely matter. Depends on the situation. So now Bubble Reef is like kind of humongous. And what we can do, we can activate Bubble Reef's effect. We'll send, I don't know, we'll send Shthana to the graveyard, and we can special summon Coral. Place him here, because why not? Oh, wait. Oh, I see what I did wrong here. So, I actually need the spot, the zone, the monster zone that this card points to be open to actually activate this effect. So don't do what I'm doing right now and be stupid. But anyways, the way I'm going to get around this is I'm going to activate Mandarin's effect, targeting Bubble Reef to special summon itself. Now I'm going to special summon Marbled Rock with these 3 cards. Put them here. Now I can activate Coral's effect. Activate Coral's effect to special summon. Let's special summon this card. Has the highest attack, so why not, right? We can also activate Marbled Rock's effect if you want to grab one of these back, and special summon again next turn if you want it, if they even live. And this should be game. You can also, since we also grabbed the Marincess Dive, and we still have Battle Ocean, we can summon another card from our deck. Might as well just grab the one with the highest attack, because why not? We can send another card to the graveyard, because why not? We can send Basilalima, because if you can banish this card to get destruction protection. And also, we can banish Pascalus to grab our dive back again. We're getting huge value. Since we're banishing again, this Bubble Reef gets more attack. Now we can go to battle phase and end this game. GG's. Oh. Alright guys, in this replay I'm going against a ZW Utopia deck. Going second, he just puts 2 cards face down. That's fine, but that's actually not that fine because my hand is ass. So I just normal summon a Silent Angler, attack directly, and set 2 cards and pass. So I guess we both brick this game. And he activates this sort of concealing light and permanently puts my Silent Angler in defense face down position for I think it was 2 turns. But it's fine, I drew the card I needed, my blue tang, and I get to do full combo. So a blue tang goes into blue slug and targets seahorse, but it gets called by the grave. Oh, blue tang gets called by. That's totally fine, I can still just continue my combo. So Seahorse goes into Sea Angel. Angel searches for my Battle Ocean. And we're going to activate Battle Ocean right away, activate Dive, and summon Pascalus from my deck. Go into Coral. Coral's going to activate, summon Seahorse. Those 2 link to Crystal Heart, and then link into Bubble Reef. And I'm going to activate Battle Ocean and Coral. Coral is going to dive back into my hand, and Battle Ocean is going to attach 3 Marincesses to my Bubble Reef. He's going to try and Magical Cylinder me, but it's actually unaffected, so literally nothing happens, and I still attack him in the face. I guess he did not realize that. Standby phase, I'm going to banish my Coral to draw a card. Alright, I guess he doesn't have any answer to that, so he's going to set 2 pass. Standby again, banish another water monster, and draw a card. So much draw in this deck. I'm going to summon both my Ice Knights. Send my Sea Nettle to the graveyard, summon Coral. Coral's going to summon Sea Nettle. And he's going to Magic Cylinder my Ice Knight, but that's fine. I have so much damage on the board. Way too much, and I go for game. GG's. Alright, in this replay, I'm going against Blackwings. Going first this time, I have a pretty decent hand because I have blue tang. That's basically full combo. Plus, I have a shthana. So blue tang goes into blue slug. I'm gonna activate both cards' effects. Blue tang's gonna activate 3. If I hit a Marincess, I get to get it. I do hit a Marincess, Sleepy Maiden. That's one of our better ones. Blue slug is gonna grab Seahorse. Seahorse is gonna link into Sea Angel. And that's gonna search our Battle Ocean. Activate Battle Ocean. Then link 2 into Coral. Coral's gonna activate to special summon Blue Tang. Both the blues are gonna go into Crystal Heart. And those two are gonna go into Bubble Reef. And I'm gonna attach 3 Marincesses to Bubble Reef and grab a Marincess card back into the hand. I'm gonna grab Seahorse. So we have plays for next turn. We're gonna activate Sleepy Maiden, targeting the field spell. Alright. Here is a neat thing we can do in this deck. If we ever get Sleepy Maiden in our hand. Sleepy Maiden can target our field spell to give it destruction protection. So now they have to destroy Sleepy Maiden and then the field spell to get over our Bubble Reef. The double layer protection, guys. Sheesh. And if you have Argonaut, they can't even target this for battle. Because Argonaut gives, you can, like, it's like a Avermax effect. They can only attack the Argonaut. So if you have Argonaut, this setup is even more crazy. So we're continuing. Standby phase, we banish and draw a card. Draw C-Nil, that's fine. We have Marincess Wave. So we have a negate, we have 2 negates. So Blackwing is going to do the Blackwing stuff. He's going to straight up summon Full Armor Master right away. And he's going to do stuff in the graveyard. He's going to go battle phase and destroy my Sleepy Maiden. End phase, my turn. Now, Blackwing Armor Master is actually unaffected by my card, so I can't even negate it. Ooh, and he's gonna pop my Battle Ocean. That sucks because now I lose a lot of attack and it's no longer unaffected by opponent's effects. However, I'm still big enough to beat over Armor Master. I'm going to special Coral by sending Mandarin into the graveyard. I believe it was Mandarin, yep. And I'm going to summon Blue Tang. Blue Tang is going to do its thing. And Mandarin's going to special summon from the graveyard, special summon Sea Nettle, and normal summon Seahorse. I'm going to go into Marbled Rock. And he scoops. Yeah, that was GG's. Alright, in this replay, I'm going against Mathmech. It's a 60 card Mathmech deck, and I've bricked. Somehow I keep bricking, even though I have like 12 Marincesses in my main deck. Never opened them for somehow. Alright, but I have 2 negates, so I'm gonna negate the multiplication. And then that way he can't go into Sigma, I believe. But he goes into Splash Mage instead. Splash Mage is going to be negated by my Forbidden Forbidden Chalice. And he has nothing. He has Raigeki though. He gets rid of my Shthana. Sets 1 card and attacks directly. And then it's my turn. I've completely stopped his plays with 2 Forbidden Chalices. I draw pascalus, and he scoops, I guess. The Forbidden Chalice is too much for him. Alright, in this replay, I'm going against Fish XZ's deck. Again, I have bricked somehow, even with all of the monsters in my deck. It's crazy. Anyways, oh, I'm kind of saved. I special Shthana, normal Ice Knight. I go into Coral. Coral's gonna summon Ice Knight. I'm gonna go straight into battle phase now because I have a lot of damage. I'm gonna do this before I go into Marbled Rock. Anyways, he's running a lot of battle phase stuff for some reason. Anyways, I summon my Marbled Rock in that main phase 2 and set 3 cards. Marincess Wave is active in my hand right now. Okay, he sets 1 and pass. I guess he must have bricked as well. And I summoned Bubble Reef. Honestly, I should have waited in main phase 2 to summon Bubble Reef. That way I could have actually done some damage and it would have been more attack on my field as well. But anyways, a little misplay there. It is what it is. I banished Marbled Rock to draw a card. I draw a Book of Moon, not that bad. He summons Buzzsaw Shark. I'm gonna Forbidden Chalice that. Just completely stop his plays. He's gonna set a Spell Trap. My turn. Standby phase. I'm gonna banish and then draw. He's gonna activate Threatening Roar. And that's fine, I guess. I just have to wait another turn. I draw Mandarin, that's not bad. I'm gonna activate Battle Ocean. Send Mandarin to the graveyard, special summon Marbled Rock. Marbled Rock and get back the Mandarin. I'm gonna set Book of Moon. And I still have the Marincess Wave. Standby, banish and draw. Just keep on drawing. I'm drawing basically drawing 2 turns per turn at least. I'm gonna Marincess Wave the Buzzsaw Shark, negate it again. He's gonna normal summon the Saber Shark, but I'm gonna Book of Moon it so he can't Xyz into anything. So he just puts the Buzzsaw Shark into defense position. I'm gonna banish Marbled Rock because I can always just summon it back again, so it's a free draw essentially. I'm gonna send Mandarin to the graveyard, special summon Marbled Rock, special both Mandarins. I think one of them was a normal summon actually, yeah. And I'm gonna basically go into a combo. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make a big coral. Is what I'm trying to do right now. Attach a lot of stuff to coral. Dive, summon pascalus. Chalice effect, specials Mandarin, and opponent just scoops. GG's. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and I helped you in any way. And other than that, I'll see you next time. Bye!